So Nick, you were one of the guys responsible for the Kronborg Castle event on Saturday, which was well received by the blogosphere. I just wondered if you wanted to say a little bit more about what the Copenhagen Climate Council does and why it brought you here, and what you hope is going to come out of the Copenhagen negotiations.
That's a really fine, open-ended question, Conrad. Maybe just say a few things. First point I'd make is if events solved the climate problem, we wouldn't have one. There are plenty of events with people talking long and loud and somewhat charismatically about climate change and the response to the climate problem. But having said that, there are a lot of really good reasons as to why people have come all this way to be in a Scandinavian capital over these 2 weeks. A lot of senior business people are here, a lot of small business people are here, a lot of entrepreneurs are here. A lot of people well versed in the UNFCCC process, and a lot of people well versed in the science of climate change. And the reason for that is because we have what is in its essence a problem like a problem we've never faced before. So we're not going to tackle this problem only by relying on government, we're not going to tackle it only by relying on what businesses choose to do, we're not going to tackle it by simply producing more analysis of the science. It's the relationship between all of these dynamics that are going to be important and are important now. And I've been very lucky over the last few years to come to Copenhagen quite a few times in my role as the strategic director of the Copenhagen Climate Council, who were responsible for the Kronborg event which you mentioned. Another event around the COP, but one that was not near the Bella Centre amongst the broader sort of circus of people engaging with the whole process, or not in central Copenhagen where there are many thousands of people with their UNFCCC identifications in hotel rooms or indeed coffee shops or anywhere else. But a fair way from Copenhagen, up on the Baltic coast, in a rather amazing bit of architecture, being Kronborg Castle, which is in fact where Shakespeare sets Hamlet. And I suppose the decisions that Hamlet had to face, they ended up with everybody dead on stage in the final act. So we hope that isn't what occurs in relation to the questions that are being addressed and dealt with here in Copenhagen. But what we managed to do there was, I think, an example of how the Copenhagen Climate Council works. We had a lot of senior business leaders there, though, but also on the council there are people like David King, the former Chief Scientific Advisor to the British Prime Minister, Michael Jay, who used to be head of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, as well as some of the most significant energy and other businesses here in Scandinavia, and indeed large-scale energy businesses like Duke Energy in the US. So I know you want to keep this short, Conrad, so I probably failed and answered with far too much length.